Architectural Builder Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
Is that possible? Is the channel clear enough that I could slide down the lower portion of that locking rod and latch assembly on the bottom through the top? And then secure it in place?
Yeah, I've never done that. Let me look at the drawing. See if I can tell if there's any trouble doing that. $16.90.
It didn't look like I have to necessarily screw anything in from the bottom, but everything there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of information out on whether or not I have to take off the door or that it's even recommended. I didn't see it in there, but of course it's saying slide through the bottom. I got like 2 inches of clearance tops.
Well, what kind of latch do you have? Do you have a latch at the bottom or just the bolt?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I haven't taken that apart to see. Some of the diagrams, some that I've seen shows that it has a latch, and others it's just a bolt. But I'm not sure what this one is.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to need a piece of string and fish that thing down there. It might be quite. Yeah, it should be no big deal. I mean, the bottom bolt guide, you'll have off. If there is a bottom bolt guide, that could actually, no, that might be a trick because there's an angle bracket at the bottom that might be really tough to get at while the door is hanging if you have a bottom latch assembly. So you might want to take a look at that. If you're replacing one, probably not going to be a big deal. But actually, no, I think it's going to be a big deal. I think that, you've got to know what you've got at the bottom. If it's a latch body at the bottom and not just a hardened bolt that goes through a bolt guide, I don't see how you're going to be able to get that as secured to the bottom of the door. There's a couple of screws that you have to access from the bottom of the door. Maybe if your concrete pad slopes away, you've got one of those right angle screwdrivers. I suppose it's possible. But yeah, I was on a job not too long ago, and I had to cut the pivot off. I mean, the screws weren't moving. I mean, I had to get my die grinder and cut the pivot off. Luckily, it was converting to a continuous hinge, so no whoop, but it's not what I wanted to do.
Right. Yeah, that's what I hadn't actually taken a look at the bottom of the door to see if it's screwed on or not. But I was thinking, well, I don't know if they typically have any kind of. I wouldn't imagine that they would have any kind of baffling through the channel itself. And thinking, well, if it's wide enough to get the body of through, perhaps, with a string, guide it down there, screw it on, and assemble anything else. But I just didn't want to. I didn't want to get into it if I have to take off the door. It's just me doing that.
I hear you. As a young man, not a problem. You get older, you get wiser and weaker. Swinging doors like that is for a young person, and that young person is generally foolish doing it alone.
Right, yeah, learning the hard way and saying, well, when I'm older, I won't do this again.
Yeah.
But, fair enough. I'll see what I can work out with that. I mean, it's possible that I can replace everything but that bottom bolt if necessary. I don't think there's anything wrong with the bolt. My issue is, I believe, with the pinion and the bushing. The pinion has a broken tooth on there, so it's slipping and changing the function. Sometimes it'll be night latch, and sometimes it'll be held back, and sometimes it just won't latch all the way. And the other is that the upper rod, that angled portion that's making contact with the actuator, is sometimes falling far enough away that it's actually not engaging. So it's like if I replace that pinion gear, I may end up with a situation where I can't get the door open. It's just not contacting with the upper bolt.
Well, I can tell you that the bushing and the pinion cam are like 1 in 2 of the things that we replace on that. Well, the rod retractor as well. Part number 9 on the drawing, it's just called rod retract or retractor 101. If you service that stuff, you should definitely have a couple of those with you because we sell them all the time. Pinion cams, bushings, and rod retractors. Lift brackets occasionally. That stuff wears. The pinion cam should be made of sterner material than it is.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've seen a couple replacements on there that look pretty sturdy, but yeah, this one just looked like pretty cheap aluminum, but one full tooth is completely missing on it.
Yeah.
And that, do you sell those parts, like the bushings and the clips and such?
Oh yeah, we sell. Like I said, we sell those all the time. That's common material.
Oh, gotcha.
Keep on hand.
Oh, cool, excellent. I may try that first and just see can I get it into working condition without having to replace everything out, and then if possible, if that's not possible, rather go about that route and see. But excellent. I thank you very much. I'll call back through to the main number and just order those couple parts first, and then price out for the whole unit.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, if you're ready to do that now, I can send you to someone, or I can enter the order, or my name is Richard. Call back once you determine how you want to proceed.
Oh yeah, I mean, if it's possible, could I go ahead and order those parts then?
Yeah, absolutely. Stand by one moment.
Thank you very much.
Since I'm here, I'll just enter the order. So you want a pinion cam? Okay. I would think you probably want the bushing as well, because you mentioned it moves a little bit.
Yeah, I think that the cam itself is fine. That would be that's the part number 9, right? Oh no, that's the retractor. Where?
Yeah, part 8. I think is no part 8. Yeah, part 8 is the cam.
Oh, the pinion cam. Okay, gotcha. Yes. Yeah, definitely the pinion, and the retaining bushing, and the clip, just in case I don't have the right clip on me. Or actually, I guess 2 of the bearing bushings and 2 retaining clips.
Right. So okay.
On the back of the pinion, is there another what is that, part number 7? Cylinder bushing. Could I also order one of those? I don't think that this has a cylinder bushing on it.
Okay, so cylinder bushing, got that. So we've got, from the drawing, I've got part 2, I've got part 7, and I've got part 8 is what I have.
Yes, and could I also get part 3, the retaining clip? If I could get 2 of the part 2s and 2 of the part 3.
So those are a package of they're a multi-pack is what those rings and those bushings are. They're only sold in a pack of 10. Yeah, so you're going to have some extras.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so yeah, part 2, 3, 7, and 8 is what I've got.
Yes, sir. That'd be great. I'm pretty sure that that's all that I would need to get this back into order, so long as there's not something that I missed there.
Okay, and your email address, please.
Sure.
Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.